Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So for today, we begin module one, where we explore how science, technology, and society, often called STS, develop together over time. So this module will help us understand that scientific discoveries and technological inventions do not happen in isolation. They are shaped by human needs, culture, beliefs, and social conditions. So as we move through different historical periods, notice how society influences technology and how technology in turn transforms society. So before we look at history, let's clarify these three key terms. Science, when we say science, it is our systematic way of understanding the natural world. Technology is the application of scientific knowledge to solve problems or to make life easier. And then society refers to people that consists of their culture, values, institutions, and relationships. So in STS, we study how these three interact, as you can see in this diagram. So, for example, new technologies change how people live, and social needs often drive scientific um, research. So, the ancient period marks the birth of civilization. During this time, humans began settling in communities, developing agriculture, writing systems, and tools. So these early societies laid the foundation for science and technology as responses to survival needs, such as food production, shelter, transportation, and governance. So um, the ancient science and technology of the world, starting with the Mayan civilization. So the Mayans thrive in what is now Guatemala and nearby regions. They developed one of the most advanced writing systems in the pre-Columbian Americas, using over around 800 hieroglyphs. So they were also highly skilled in astronomy and mathematics, which they used to create accurate calendars. Um, this shows how science was deeply connected to religious beliefs and agricultural cycles. So, why do you think astronomy was important to ancient civilizations like the Maya? Your answer, you can write it on the comment section. Next is the Incan civilization. The Incan Empire was the largest in Mesoamerica, stretching across modern day South America. So, despite having no written language, they practice advanced medicine, including trepanation. So, this is a form of skull surgery. So, their medical knowledge was developed through observation and experience, an early form of scientific practice shaped by societal needs. And of course, the Aztec civilization. So the Aztecs built grand temples called Teocalli, including the famous Templo Mayor. So their writing system combined logographic and phonetic symbols preserved in codices. So while their society is often remembered for human sacrifice, it is important to understand this practice within their worldview and religious beliefs. Again, showing how science, belief systems, and society were intertwined. Oh. We also have the Indus Valley civilization. So this was one of the most organized ancient societies. Their cities followed grid patterns with advanced water systems, drainage, and also the bathing areas. So this level of urban planning suggests scientific understanding of hygiene, engineering, highlighting how public health concerns shape technological innovation. How does city planning today reflect scientific knowledge? What do you think? For your answer, you write it in the comment section. So, of course, we have the ancient Chinese civilization. So, this one is the world's oldest continuous civilizations with over 3,500 years of written history. Major contributions include paper, the invented by Kai Lun, and of course, the block printing. So these technologies revolutionize communication, education, and governance, showing how technology can accelerates the spread of knowledge in the society. Moving on to the Mesopotamian civilization, the Sumerian civilization. So these are often called as the founders of civilization. So they invented cuneiform. This is the earliest writing system, which was essential for record keeping and trade. So they also developed the wheel, sailboats, irrigations, and plowing, all of which transform agriculture and economic life. We have another civilization in the Mesopotamian region we call the Babylonian civilization, which is also mentioned in the Bible. So this civilization built impressive structures like the Hanging Garden of Babylon, made possible by advanced irrigation system. So the city of Babylon is frequently mentioned um, in the Christian Bible, and the Tower of Babel is believed to be linked to the Temple of Itiminanki. So this illustrates how technological achievements often become part of cultural and religious narratives. Of course, we have the ancient Greek civilization around 800 to 500 BC. So the Greeks introduced a major shift that is the rational thinking. So philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle emphasize reasoning and inquiry rather than myth. So Pythagoras made significant contribution to mathematics, the Pythagorean theorem. Greek thought laid the intellectual foundation of modern science. Question: why is rational thinking important in science? Write your answer in the comment section. The Roman civilization, of course, were were the master of engineers. So they built roads, bridges, aqueducts, and massive structures like the Colosseum and Pantheon. So their use of the concrete allowed buildings to last for centuries. Roman technology focused on practicality, supporting governance, military power, and of course, daily life. So the medieval and Middle Age technology of the world. During the Middle Ages, scientific progress continued, though often influenced by religion. Innovations in alchemy, astrology, medicine, and engineering laid groundwork for modern science. So this period shows that even in the times of often called the Dark Ages, knowledge is still advanced through scholars and of course craftsmen. The medieval science, health, and engineering key developments That includes the paper money, um, the advances in medicine by scholars like Zarawi, and early ideas about the scientific method. So technologies such as gunpowder, the mechanical clock, and the heavy plow change warfare, timekeeping, and agriculture, and that is reshaping medieval society. So the modern era is defined by industrialization, right? Rapid population growth increased the need for efficient transportation, communication, and production. So machines began replacing animals as power sources, leading to factories and urbanization, along with new health and safety challenges. So, in the modern scientific and technological innovations, instruments like a microscope and telescope expanded human understanding of unseen world. So, health innovations such as pasteurization, improve food safety, technologies like plane and petroleum, ra- uh, refinery, telephone and television transform how people move, communicate, and access information. Let's go now to the developments of modern science and technology in the Philippines. So the Philippines also contributed important innovations. So we have actually the bamboo incubator by Dr. Fe del Mundo. So the bamboo incubator provided affordable neonatal care. Of course, the everyone's favorite, maybe the banana ketchup, address food shortages, and the um, erythromycin. Erythromycin became a globally important antibiotic. So these inventions highlight how local needs drive scientific creativity. Question: why is it important to recognize Filipino contributions to science and technology? Your answers in the section. Oh, it was not mentioned here. Okay. All right. So for your activity, um, to conclude this chapter, you will be completing worksheet one in your workbook. So from now, I hope that you already bought to your workbook. You will be creating a historical timeline of technological innovations. This activity will help you see patterns, how each innovation responds to societal needs and influences future developments. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.